Administration and staff, parents and guests, talented musicians, senior members, and new inductees, it is our privilege to welcome you to the James B. Conant chapter of the National Honor Society's induction ceremony. I am Mohit Bangla, and this is Michael Einig. Together we are the co-presidents of the National Honor Society. This is indeed a special night to celebrate a special accomplishment. This is the one organization at Conant whose membership embodies the best of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You will find other clubs and awards focus on academics, or service, or leadership, or character, but only the National Honor Society requires its members to excel in all of these areas. Look around you. You sit among peers with impressive track records. As a group, you are intelligent, you are humble, you are helpful. On top of all that, you care deeply about your community. You have integrity and stand up to peer pressure. Others respect you. You're the kind of leader that understands it's not just what you do, it's how you do it that matters. You are role models. Take time to celebrate your accomplishment and induction into the National Honor Society. It's a source of pride you feel every time you represent Conant at a community service event, attend our monthly meetings in this auditorium, or simply wear an NHS shirt throughout the day.
After you've reflected on this moment, we challenge you to set new goals for personal success. Avoid thinking about success simply in terms of awards, championships, and stellar grades. Define success as being the best person you can be and as being a person who brings out the best in others. Tonight is a call to action for all of us. Think about the ways you can bring out the best in yourself and in others. As you light the National Honor Society candle tonight, imagine how you can light the way for others. One candle loses none of its light by lighting another candle. When you volunteer to help at a community service event, bring a friend along who doesn't typically volunteer. When you're not on the winning side, reach out to someone who's on the other side. Speak up when you witness injustice. Help protect those unable to protect themselves. Senior members of the National Honor Society, extend a hand to our new inductees. Welcome them and be a mentor to them. Do all these things with a sincere and humble heart. Your actions will not only benefit others, they will inspire others. Kindness is contagious. Do all these things with a sincere and humble heart. If you strive for personal success of this nature, you'll prove to be a leader worthy of respect and emulation. It will be obvious to everyone that you live up to the National Honor Society's values. We welcome our new inductees while recommitting our senior members of the National Honor Society's ideals. We look forward to working with each of you to make a positive difference here at Conant and in our community. Congratulations.
And now, we'd like to welcome Conant's new principal, Mrs. Novak, to her first National Honor Society induction and invite her to say a few words.
Good evening, and welcome to the 50th National Honor Society induction ceremony. I would like to thank Mrs. Jacqueline Brown and Mr. Nathaniel Leonard, our NHS sponsors, who have spent countless hours organizing the selection committee process and preparing for tonight's ceremony. Thank you. It's an honor to welcome you to the 2014 induction ceremony of the Gerald A. McElroy chapter of the National Honor Society. You have been recognized as students who exemplify the pillars of the NHS: leadership, scholarship, character, and service. You should be very proud of your accomplishments. Parents and families, Thank you for being here tonight to celebrate what is indeed a recognition of your son or daughter's accomplishments thus far, but even more importantly, to witness the call for these students to serve and lead. Students, we choose you. You have already made a tremendous impact on Conant High School and your community. I know you will continue to do great things as you move forward accomplishing your goals. As our current members prepare to reaffirm and our new inductees prepare to accept membership, I wish you all the best. You have earned the distinction of being a member of the National Honor Society. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our special guest this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present District 211 School Board member Anna Klimkowitz. And District 211 Administrator and Assistant Director of Special Education, Ms. Mary Pat Cronus. Ms. Klimkowitz will now share a few words.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here with you this special evening. The National Honor Society began in 1921 to honor outstanding high school students. As everyone is aware, NHS is more than just an honor roll. It serves to honor those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Membership not only recognizes student accomplishments, but challenges them to develop further through involvement in school activities and community service. I congratulate each of you for this achievement. I'd also like to congratulate the parents and teachers who motivated and encouraged these exceptional students. Finally, on behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like you to know how proud we are of you. And I urge you to continue to strive for excellence in learning, in leading, in serving, and in inspiring others to do the same. We look forward to hearing about your future successes at our future board meetings. Congratulations.
Last October, we inducted 123 students to active membership in the National Honor Society. At this time, we would like to honor these students by calling them again forth to be recognized. Will the active members of the National Honor Society please come forth?
Over the past year, it has been a joy and privilege to work with these active members of the National Honor Society. Their initiative, dedication, and spirit has revealed the fact that these students who stand before you are leaders within our school and community, as well as excellent role models.
In addition to having played pivotal roles in many school activities, these members have also devoted many hours to the NHS organization, volunteering more than 4,000 hours of community service representing this chapter over the past year. As a group, the members that stand before you selected a member of the Conant's esteemed faculty to speak this evening.
I would like to present to you the Chapter Vice President, Dara Patel, to introduce our guest speaker.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I sometimes ponder on the thought of the journey through high school and about the people we meet. I've learned that this journey is defined by unforgettable interactions that mold us each into our original selves. The snowball effect, if I must. We allow many personalities to influence us and our ideas. These interactions not only occur between peers, but between students and teachers. When one's character and views impact another's mindset, that person impacts someone else, who impacts someone else, and so on. Just like a snowball growing bigger with each role, students spread kindness and enthusiasm with each individual they meet. I think of a particular teacher when I think character and impact of enthusiasm. This teacher demonstrates what it is like to impact students' lives both in and way beyond the classroom. So a little more about this teacher. He graduated from Purdue University with a bachelor's and master's in industrial engineering. After working for 5 years as an industrial engineer, he went back to school to get a certification in teaching. He then began teaching, making his 18th year of teaching this year, 17 of which were spent here at Conant. His refreshing humor and optimistic outlook always reminds students how learning can be enjoyable. His character illuminates beyond the classroom as well. To help raise money for Cougars in Need, he founded the Ox Trot, an annual event where students walk around the neighborhoods of Conant and get treated to breakfast after. Besides his awesome contributions to the Conant community, he worked as a park ranger in Alaska for a summer. He loved the peaceful environment where he gave nature walks and protected the people from the animals and the animals from the people. And another summer, he biked across the country for charity, a 10-week journey that covered 3,600 miles. It began in Portland and ended in Washington, D.C. They stopped along the way to do community service. He described it as the most awesome way to see the U.S. It's clear that his character never fails to impact lives in and beyond the walls of Conant. Whether it's in the classroom or in the hallways, his greetings make everyone smile. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Curtis.
Thank you, Dara. That was awesome. I'm going to actually turn the podium a little bit. I don't want to break things, but otherwise I'm not talking to the kids behind me either, so here we go. Okay. I'll put it back, Mr. Wendler. Okay. We're all set here. Okay. So, greetings, parents, faculty members, friends, and special greetings to the members and inductees of National Honor Society. I am honored and humbled to be speaking to you this evening. I congratulate you, members and inductees, on your acceptance into such a prestigious society. In order for you to be sitting here right now, you had to exemplify the 4 ideals of National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. I would like to speak to you today about character. The owner of a large factory decided to make a surprise visit and check up on his staff. Walking through the plant, he noticed a young man leaning lazily against a post. "Just how much are you making a week?" the owner said angrily. $300, replied the young man. Taking out his wallet, the owner counted out $300, slapped the money into the young man's hand and said, "Here's a week's pay. Now get out of here and don't come back." Turning to one of the supervisors, he said, "How long has that lazy bum been working here anyway?" The supervisor responded, "He's not an employee, he's just here to deliver pizza." First of all, it is important to be a good judge of character. Don't judge others by their looks, the home they live in, or the car they drive. Character is much deeper than those superficial attributes. My mother used to be a real estate agent, and she was told not to judge a home buyer by the type of car they drove. Her instructor told her that there was an instance where the purchaser came to an open house, driving an old beater car. It turned out that this individual bought the car with a suitcase full of cash at the closing. Get to know a person before you make a judgment about their character. Well, let's talk about your character. I did a little research about the meaning of character and found a great website, charactercounts.org, that breaks down character into 6 significant facets. I'd like to talk about 5 of these. The first facet is trustworthiness. It is so important in life to be honest with others. If you are dishonest with someone, even one time, you have lost the respect of that individual. It is better to admit your mistakes and move on. Believe me, it takes a great deal of courage to admit when you made a mistake. Trustworthiness helps you build a good reputation. You are sitting here because you have built a good reputation with your teachers. You have shown your teachers that you are academically honest, and you need to continue that honesty throughout your lives. Remember the financial scammer back in the day? It was Bernie Madoff, back in 2008. His Ponzi scheme defrauded thousands of people out of $18 billion. There's so many people that lost their life savings because of this dishonesty and the greed of one man. We need leaders in this world that we can put our trust in, that care about our well-being, that care about the well-being of everyone, and not the benefit of a few. The second facet is respect. Always treat others with respect. You need to treat someone the way you want to be treated. No matter what position a person holds in the community, everyone deserves the same respect. When I first started teaching at Conant, I worked a summer job at Best Buy. I remember an important man in a suit wanting to buy a refrigerator that we had in stock. I told him that I needed to get the 300-pound refrigerator down from the shelf 15 feet above, and it was buried behind another 300-pound refrigerator. I began the process of clearing a path below so I could lift the refrigerator, or get the lift in front of the shelf. I had to rock the refrigerator onto the lift, bring it down, then go up, get their customer's refrigerator. Well, this man became impatient and definitely didn't treat me with respect. He swore at me and told me I was not going fast enough. Well, being a teacher, I yelled at him. And I told him he was being rude and I wasn't going to get the fridge down unless he apologized to me. I think it knocked a little sense into him because he actually did apologize. So the deal is, I don't care what someone's position is, everyone deserves respect. We are so fortunate to live in a country where we are able to make our own choices. But remember, with choices come a great deal of responsibility, which is our next facet of character. In your life, you'll make many choices. You need to think of the consequences of your actions and make responsible choices. I know that by becoming a member of National Honor Society, you agree to the bylaws of the society. One of those bylaws being that you will not attend a gathering that involves alcohol. It is so important that you abide by this rule. Carrie Burke was a sophomore at Conant High School in the year 2000. She was a great kid and had a bright future ahead of her. She attended a party where alcohol was being served, and even though she did not consume any alcohol, she accepted a ride from an individual that did drink. That person crossed Nerdy Road without stopping and was broadsided by another car. Carrie died in that accident. Hopefully, others learn about the danger of alcohol and learn to make more responsible decisions. Remember, if there's alcohol, get out of there. Being responsible can have such a positive impact on the people around you. You are a group of individuals that are respected in the school. Others look up to you, and they need to have good role models. I always tell my students that if they need to have alcohol to have fun with their friends, they need to find different friends. You don't need alcohol to have fun. Caring is the fourth facet of character. Being kind to everyone is so important in life. The simplest action in your everyday life is just to say hi to people in the halls or in your classes. They don't have to be your best friends to say hi. If you met a freshman from your boss or at lunch, go out of your way and make them feel good. I get excited when I see you guys in the hall. I love seeing the smiles on your faces when I greet you. I'm not big on fancy quotes to impress you, as you all know, but I believe that Barney, the big purple dinosaur, that he has some great words of wisdom. He tells everybody to say please and thank you. These are such important words, and I believe they are not spoken enough. Sometimes we take for granted things that our parents or teachers do. When was the last time you thanked your parents for giving you dinner, or thank Mrs. Brown or Mr. Leonard for sponsoring National Honor Society. Those simple words can really make someone feel good. Forgiveness is an important part of caring. Unfortunately, there are some people that do us harm. I ask you not to hold a grudge against them. Don't lose a friendship over a silly matter. Talk with your friends and patch things up. For some people, it takes years to form a close friendship, and it's so sad that people lose that friendship over something trivial. I'm almost too embarrassed to tell you this, but when I was in college, I made a good friend during my freshman year, and we roomed together in the dorms during our sophomore year. Some of you who had me know him as Pie Man. During our final exams, we went to the bookstore across campus, and while we were walking back, we both spotted a dime in the middle of a busy street. We both reached for it, but I got the dime first. We wrestled for that stupid dime, and we were so angry at each other. We went back to the dorms and separated for about an hour. We both realized it was the most ridiculous thing, and we apologized to each other. We have been best friends now for 30 years. The last facet of character that I want to talk to you today is citizenship. This facet will have the most impact on society. By joining National Honor Society, you have already demonstrated citizenship by volunteering some of your time to benefit others that are less fortunate. People think that they need to set aside hours to help others. This is true for some charitable events, but not for others. Let me give you a couple examples. If you see a car stuck in the middle of an intersection, pull off in the parking lot, help push the car to safety. Be careful, of course. If you see an elderly person putting groceries in their car, spend 30 seconds and help put the groceries in the car. And get asked before you do it, because they're going to think you're stealing your groceries. Okay? But help them a little bit. If your neighbor's lawn is getting long, surprise them by cutting it. When you see somebody from the Lions Club, Knights of Columbus or Salvation walking the streets or in front of Jewel, reach in your pocket and give them $1. They are volunteering their time to raise money for the less fortunate. In addition, thank them for donating their time. Put a smile on their faces. Many years ago, I lived in downtown Toronto, Canada for a year, and I remember walking down the streets with people begging all the time for money. I never gave to them because I never knew what the money was going to be spent on. One day I decided that I was going to buy some extra apples while I was grocery shopping. And while I was walking back from the store, I gave each one of them an apple. They were so happy to receive the food. If you see someone in the street asking for money, why not maybe give them a gift card to McDonald's or Portillo's? We are very fortunate to have a warm home, food, and all the necessities of life. Sometimes we take that for granted. Always remember the less fortunate who don't have some of those necessities. As Dara mentioned, I hold the Yachts Trot, which is my charity walk for the Cougars in Need, for the members of the people that are in need in this community at Conan. It's this Sunday. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning. Get up early and come join me. It's in the parking lot. We'd love to have you guys come. Support either monetarily or by walking would be great. Being a member of National Honor Society bears a great deal of responsibility. The key word in National Honor Society is honor. You have earned your membership in this place of honor. As you leave here today, please remember some of the ideas I have mentioned. Carry your honor proudly as you continue through high school and into your future. Let that honor benefit you and the community around you. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Purpose. Current members, we can only anticipate that you will continue your incredibly impeccable and important service to Conant High School and to our wonderful community. For that, we thank you and wish you the very best for the future.
Greg Lindquist, the Secretary of NHS, and Andrew Story, the Treasurer of NHS, please accept the official register of our chapter from Ms. Norton. This register is an official document that records the names of each inductee over the years. It is kept in our school vault and will remain there for the life of the school.
The emblem of this society is the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the letters CSLS, which stand for the 4 cardinal principles of this organization. This is the emblem of our purpose to bear forth and light our candles in the eternal search for truth.
We believe that character is essential in the quest for scholarship. We hold that no intellectual achievement, however keen or clever, is worthy of recognition unless it stands hand in hand with accuracy, reliability, honor, humility, tolerance, and truth.
We light the candle of character. Light the candle of character as a symbol of purity, honesty, and truth.
Character is dynamic, for it can build a nation, for it has built America. America must continue to cultivate and develop men and women of high character.
Scholarship symbolizes a lifelong commitment to learning. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. We light the candle of scholarship.
We light the candle of scholarship as a symbol of our academic aspirations. Scholarship is one great element in life which can lead to great success, and it can only be acquired in one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school and community. Taking initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to realize their full potential.
We light the candle of leadership.
We light the candle of leadership as a symbol of authority. In our chaotic world today, we need men and women of initiative and determination.
We need leaders with ideals who, whether their followers may be or many or few, will lead on.
Service can be expressed in many ways. We are committed to volunteering our time and our abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. We light the candle of service.
We light the candle of service as a symbol of our willingness to work for the benefit of those in need. It has been our privilege to render service to our school and community. This privilege we shall retain cheerfully, serving an ever-widening circle in our community and our country.
We are now approaching the time when we will induct 167 new members. We ask that you kindly hold your applause until after the inductees repeat the pledge.
Mrs. Klimkowitz, Ms. Crones, and Ms. Novak will now come forward and officially sign the register for the 50th induction at Conant.
To the inductees in the audience, by your words, your deeds, and your very presence, you have been selected by the faculty for induction to the Gerald A. McElroy chapter of the National Honor Society. At this time, we would like you to recognize our senior inductees.
When your name is called, please come forward and inscribe your name in the chapter register and light your candle from the eternal light of truth.
Muhammad Altaf.
Francesca Altobelli.
Scott Anderson.
Robin Barr.
Jake Bean.
Brianna Benson.
Alexandra Brown.
Gilbert Utever.
Monica Ayana.
Robert Carlos.
Ryan Carmen.
Jade Chow.
Mahal Chadara.
William Chen.
Michelle Daniel.
Lauren Delgado.
Shubit Dharmadaka.
Hermanjeet Dillon.
Chase Dorn.
Asba Faruqi.
Patricia Faso.
Anthony Forte.
Elizabeth Grandin.
Tyler Janecki.
Chris Jimenez.
Umaid Folsom.
Connor Lehman.
Carly McGowan.
Shil Mehta.
Nicole Mihalova.
Andrew Malachek.
Brianna Murphy.
George Musman.
Nareli Patel.
Tulsi Patel.
Vishal Patel.
Leo Patel.
Nisha Patel.
Arpan Patel.
Tejas Patel.
Smith Patel.
Anthony Piltaber.
Anthony Purcell.
Haley Rothstein.
Daniel Roy.
Monica Russer.
Alan Segura.
Tara Shep.
Jacqueline Shimon.
Nisha Shaw.
Isabel Sori.
Christiana Tai.
Verma.
Gabriella Maria.
Jordan Wagner.
Pareha Zaidi.
At this time, we would like to recognize the junior inductees. When your name is called, please come forward and inscribe your name in the chapter register and light your candle from the eternal light of truth.
Olivia Akers.
Jamie Berry.
Danielle Batista.
Brian Bean.
Laura Beast.
Jonathan Dicos.
John Blondie.
Jennifer Bullock.
Sriram Channakasavalu.
Harichan Chururu.
Esther Cho.
Paul Chung.
Anne Ciesla.
Kylie Casentino.
Amethyst Dabler.
Rachel Delanoy.
Catherine Demerit.
Nareet Dillon.
Marissa Dizano.
Justine Ewell.
Olivia Fingold.
Casey Fink.
Meredith Fleck.
Tamara Ford.
Allison Gage.
Jason Giuliano.
Caitlin Gordon.
Armand Goyo.
Priya Gupta.
Courtney Haregrove.
Carly Hennigan.
AJ Herman.
Mao Isamoto.
Bailey Hornstein.
Caitlin Singh.
Connie Wang.
Anna Hyde.
Benjamin Hyde.
Christian Hyde.
Jacqueline Jarris.
Paritosh Joshi.
Ashley Jung.
Umi Knau.
Hannah Kane.
Elizabeth Carafili.
Alyssa Kelly.
Anthony Clue.
Mikoto Kobayashi.
Kevin Covatana.
Varun Kumar.
Lindsay Ladowig.
Natalia Lakomsky.
Braden Lamore.
Amanda Lakeshio.
Matthew Loftus.
Jason Mulderquist.
Nicolette Macris.
Alyssa McDonald.
Rachel McKenzie.
Spencer Metcalf.
Indira Meha.
Jack Miles.
Matthew Mills.
Nikhil Modek.
Aisha Mohan.
Thomas Moore.
Megan Nagarzansky.
Kyle Nelly.
Sophie Neville.
Carly Norden.
Ashley O'Connor.
Jessica Peck.
Shrina Patel.
Ayushi Patel.
Patel.
Vishal Patel.
Akash Patel.
Sharada Patek.
Lauren Perry.
Bennett Piscopo.
Nick Pope.
Rachel Raymer.
Fariel Raza.
Taylor Salgado.
Nambir Sanga.
Daniel Schmeichel.
Kushal Shah.
Nisha Shah.
Priya Shah.
Chloe Sharp.
Aditya Shaj.
Zoe Shore.
Dominique Sokan.
Sachi Solanki.
Anna Song.
Stephanie Stanislawski.
Rebecca Story.
assignments.
Tracy Tate.
Nicola Todorov.
Mirna Tomei.
Lawrence Torres.
Choku Ibeka Yudi Ogu.
Carly Urban.
Hamani Vias.
Emily Wendell.
Morgan Wessel.
Samantha Woolley.
William Wright.
Lisa Yang.
Sonia Zella.
Inductees. Kindly raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold. The high purposes of the National Honor Society. To which I have been elected. Striving in every way by word and deed. To make its ideals. The ideals of my school. And of my life.
The four cardinal principles upon which this society is founded are character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Do you promise to uphold them to the best of your ability? You are also requested to hold the society sacred and by your words and deeds make the students of Conant High School regard it with respect and honor. Do you promise? If that is so, I officially proclaim you as an active member in this chapter.
Parents, teachers, friends, these young ladies and gentlemen represent the charter members of the class of 2014. It is my pleasure to introduce them to you as worthy members of the kind of work we are trying to promote here at Conant High School.
To the parents and teachers, the members have asked me to extend their thanks to you. Without your inspiration, guidance, concern, and support, they would not be standing here tonight. The 2014 inductees would like me to thank their parents and teachers.
Through the years, students in more than 20,000 public and private schools have been selected as members of the National Honor Society. These students have met the high standards maintained by the chapters and not only have lived exemplary lives within their schools, but also these honor students have continued to be motivated by challenging the ideals of society.
We are extremely proud of each and every one of you. I am happy to present to you Mrs. Novak, Mrs. Klemkowitz, and Ms. Crones for the awarding of the certificates.
That concludes the ceremony for the evening. We'd like to thank you all for coming and invite you outside for a reception honoring the new and current members. Thank you. Have a good night.